Check one. Check. All right, I think we're working. Do believe things are happening. I gotta move this out here. All right. I think that's gooder. We'll see. Everybody will let me know, I'm sure. So let me get back over here to where is my popped out chat? Right there. What's up? Yeah, you are the first one. Hey Ed, what's happening? Good to see you here. Alright. I see. What's the view? Yeah, that's the view we want. Alright. Awesome sauce. Well, everything's working, so I'm not gonna complain. Hello, Mr. Hubs. Now get yourself a cold snack and relax for a minute. Let's see here. I gotta go over here. I think I have muted. No, I was messing with the input 3. There it is. Alright. Playing around with that amplifier thing that Tone King, Imperial Tone King, Imperial Mark II or whatever. Anyway, it's a fun sim. So, hey, no worries. Go play basketball with the kids. Well, it's okay to not be a basketball fan and still have fun with your kids. I'm not a basketball fan either. Wow, that was loud. Anyway, dogs throwing bones. I don't know if I have a gate on my vocal. Let me... There's my vocal. Bring up the effects. Let me... Let's see. Gate. Add that. And then... Let's see. Is that any better, Ed? I just put a gate on here. Oh, on the guitar. I thought it was on my vocal. I may not be able to get that out of there. My cable management right now is terrible. Really terrible. So, but that I do have some control over. I can go to here and let's see here. I'll put the gate up at, we'll just do it at, right now it's at -91. Did that make it any better? Did that help with the offending hum coming from the guitar? We had decent weather here today, too. I mean, it wasn't the greatest day, but it wasn't the worst either. A little chilly, but it was sunny most of the day. So, I'm hoping that gate helped some on this, put the threshold there. How about that? Is that level more gooder? I am currently, see, I was already at, you said negative 65 for the amount. I was already at negative 70 something. I'm at negative 80 now. It's possible. It may be coming from microphone because I got the mic preamp turned on. But then I don't have to get up close to the microphone. But I already put the piece on that. I don't know. Let's see. Let me. That's muted. That's muted. That's muted. That's muted. Disarmed and muted. Disarm. Let's mute this. See, I don't see anything on the floor. Now everything is disarmed and muted except for my microphone and my guitar. So I don't know if it could have been coming from the MIDI. Like I said, cable management is terrible right now. I've got AC cords wrapped around USB cords wrapped around USB-C. Yeah, it's bad. So I need to pull everything out, spend a day, and just go through all the connections and separate them and route them properly. I believe it can be done. Probably most of them can be changed. So, but yeah, that could be where the hum is coming from. Alright, what happens if let's see, there we're negative 20. There's negative 20. I can't even hardly hear it. That's actually interference with the guitar being played. So yeah, that's pretty extreme. So I'm hopeful. At least this should eliminate it, because if that's the guitar, it's pretty much almost completely shut down. Alright, so we know it's not the guitar. Huh. Well, let's do... God, I don't know. Let me turn off the... Bring it up. Where's it at? There's that. Let me turn off the preamp. I'll bring up the gain on this a little bit now. Does that make things any better if I turn off the preamp and turn up the gain on the Scarlett? I'll just be quiet for some dead air there for a few seconds, and then I'll talk. I'm also trying to move on purpose because I know how I am. Let me know if my audio is working. It probably sounds the best when I'm about here. That's about a hand's width away. But anyway, I turned off that preamp. There's now no effect on my vocal at all. It's just my microphone going through the Scarlett. Did that make a difference? So whatever's giving me the hum, I still got the hum, but my vocal sounds better this way as opposed to the way it was when I started the stream. Yes? Just want to make sure that I'm understanding your words because, well, let's face it, it's me and words are hard. No, all my other guitars, I had another guitar plugged in earlier on my other line, but that line's totally dead right now. It's not on, nothing is connected to it. It's a Scarlett 4i4, so I have 4 inputs, 4 outputs. I don't use any of the outputs currently. I use front input for this microphone on one, and I use 3 and 4 line outs on the back for my guitars. I like this hat. Thank you, Marshall. I'm glad that you appreciate my hat. It's very this is a homemade especially for me. So thank you for noticing my lovely hat. Yeah, I'm going to presume that the hum that you're hearing is an AC hum from bleed over on one of my poorly cable managed lines right now. So it's just something I need to do. 60 cycle hum from something, I'm sure. Could be coming from one of my monitor lines. Could be coming through my power for my pedals. Yes, Marshall, I am still playing your guitar. And it is, oh, yes. Everything still goes to Reaper. Setup's the same. I'm knocking on wood, 0 problems with it since we got NDI up and running again. Everything's working perfectly. The only thing I haven't done yet is an actual live, like through StreamYard, just to see if that works. I've gone live, obviously, through OBS and YouTube, because that's how we're doing this right now. But yeah, I am using Reaper. That's all I use. And I'm currently using a 14-day trial of the Tone King. Yeah, they're all muted now except for the microphone, which I will mute now. Microphone muting in 3, 2, 1. And now I'm back on there, and now I will mute the guitar in 3, 2, 1. And now I will mute the vocal, the microphone, again in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I got no cruise, but there I am. Get me back up there in all my beauty. I don't really see where anything else, NDI shouldn't be creating a hum. That's why I said until I get these cables managed, if it's not overcoming me and we can all still just listen and hear me and understand me, I don't care. Once I've managed cables and I've gotten, instrument cables away from power cables and inputs and outputs all happy, then I'll start chasing things like this. So as long as you can hear me, for now it's okay. Thanks, Ed. absolutely, it was worth trying. I hadn't tried muting all of the inputs, so now that we've gone through that, it now helps to do that. So I'll do my cable management like I've been threatening to do for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now. I'll get that done. Hello, Roadie's Jam Cave, Preston Smith's Music, Mike Shaner. I could do that. Let's take a peek over here. I have. Let's turn off that because we should not need that. And let me make sure this is my camera. I do believe. And then that's this. Yep, that's that right there. Let me check the other screen. Hello, hello, the Distance Acoustic Duo. Let me see what is active over here. That is there. We do not need a Discord. Where is that at? Right there. Can go away. Chrome, restream, display one capture, which we want to have up there. Alright, now let's go back to the solo screen. Burp. Did that help? Everything that is not currently being used in OBS is muted, well, turned off. Whoops, I had most of it turned off. But, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. That will also mute my microphone, so let us do. Alright, that should have given some silence to that. Did that make any difference? Now, how is that picking up interference and how do I get rid of it? Yay, my brain is going to hurt, I can tell already. That. Yep, now I just got to figure out how to put filter gate something or other on there. All right, let me check that. Properties. There. Not there. Let me go to audio properties now. Sounds. Back speakers. Let me. Well, that's interesting. Oh, that's because it's picking it up from New Tech. All right. So my current chain goes from the Scarlet into Reaper via the Mustang amplifier line, it could be picking up noise from the Mustang amplifier because that is a legit object. And then NewTek picks up that signal from Reaper and distributes it out to whatever is asking for audio. So that is the current signal chain. I'm not sure how to go about changing that. And you want to talk about a beast of an operator, set up by Marshall, is troubleshooting two completely different problems currently. I just want to point this out because it's some kind of magic that's happening right now. He is helping someone with a guitar-related issue and me with a software-related issue. Yeah, Marshall's a beast. Hello, Justin. Welcome. Dogpaw. Woof. It's legal to shoot trouble in Texas. Yeah, I'll have to find another audio device to use because currently that's the only other audio device that I have to use for going from Reaper. I could plug in. I have a USB microphone that I could plug in. I'll try that. I'm not going to try it tonight because I don't want to lose everything. So, yeah, tomorrow I will change that over. I will hook the other one up so that it becomes an audio source, and then I will use it and let NDI pick that up and run that and see what happens. I will let you know, Marshall. Appreciate your help. I appreciate you helping me. Put yourself in timeout, Gary. Yeah, now that we know where it's coming from, I just need to change the source around until I find one that's quiet. And I can reroute a few cables at the same time. Oh, look at there. We are learning gobs about one another tonight. We're learning that I can follow instructions and troubleshoot software problems. We're learning that Mike Shaner has a offensive switch on his guitar, that he does not like the inconsistent operation thereof, and that he can solder. So if it doesn't clean up, he can change the switch. See, you should try and learn something new every day. And we have all learned new things today. I finally got brave enough to turn the truss rod adjustment on the IBI. So that's what I am doing, Marshall. That is exactly the chain that I have. The only difference is that when it goes into OBS now, because of NDI picks that signal up and sends it to wherever you need to send audio. You just choose NDI as the device. So I guess I could try changing the device from NDI back to Reaper, or back to just the Mustang through Reaper, and do that. Because what you just described there is my chain, except the addition of NDI, because NDI steals that signal and then redistributes it out. As I said, tomorrow I'll hook up that old USB mic. I don't care about using it as a mic, but it'll give me another audio source, and then I'll get that figured out. See, because it could be that I've bumped or turned something on the amplifier, because it sits right next to me. So that could definitely be it. The fault of the pickle. Mike Shaner, you can find QD contact cleaner at most auto parts. It's a CRC brand product. It's similar to Deoxit, but it is not the same. It's designed more on the industrial side for large alternators and electric motors. It will work on small electrical contacts in a pinch, but Deoxit's worth finding. That would be interesting to. I've never seen. I worked in auto parts stores for 30 years. I've never seen Deoxit in a store. I've seen it in Radio Shacks and stuff. No, Lori, you didn't win because we haven't had the contest yet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you, Marshall? Marshall, you are hilarious. Gotta love that. Yeah, and a little does a lot. That's one other thing I learned about Deoxit. It does not take very much. You can use it pretty sparingly. Almost to the point where you feel like you're not doing much of anything, but That sucks. 60% of the product is a lot. That makes a very expensive product incredibly expensive. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ooh. I'm going to predict that Marshall is going to tell you to get voice meter potato off of your computer. Marshall is full of good advice. Marshall has helped me get my sound up and running. He even helped me, as you all saw that were here early on, he even helped me narrow that down to the problem of the little hum that I'm having, so I can try and fix that. I appreciate a sound engineer and luthier that fixes my guitars and tells me how to make myself sound better. Yeah, right. I figured you'd tell her that, because so far her sound seems to be working well. It was a nightmare for me, and I've been better for not having it. Hey Doc, is that cakewalk? Is that an Apple thing? Close the curtains, Lori. This sounds interesting. I think I touched something. What, like a volume knob? Or did you play with the white noise knob? Oh, I couldn't agree with that more, Marshall. It seems like with today's technology, we should be able to just have one program that you just plug your interface into, and you plug your guitars into your interface, and you start playing. It all works, and then turn on your DAW, and the interface and that, and all sees the DAW, and the one program just makes them all come together. Maybe we're missing a boat. Of course, I'm not a software engineer. God, I can't imagine how bad the code would be that I tried to write. Free DAW. I don't know. I've been pretty happy with Reaper for what it does for me at this point in my life. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, my daughter-in-law made this for me. So I thought I'd rock it tonight. It felt like a good day to rock a hat. It's really hot in here. I'm going to let you know that, wearing this hat. Yeah, it's really hot in my room. Of course, the fact that I'm sitting next to my amplifier, my computer, my pedals, my screens, lights. Yeah, it's pretty warm. Well, you're in an attic-ish bedroom kind of setting too, aren't you, Lori? That's like the bedroom you sleep in, or whatever. I'm presuming anyway, because I see the bed in the background sometimes. You get all your downstairs heat, and then you turn on all the lights. Blaming the cable first is a good idea, because you buy a new cable and put it in there, and okay, well, the reason I presumed attic was because of the cut wall that you sit next to, where you have your dresser drawer thing with a R2 and all the lights on that. That's why I thought it was an upstairs attic-y type of room. So, sorry I made a presumption and was wrong. I've tried to stream from my phone and I cannot figure out how to do it. I'll get it eventually, but it's not very important. I've only been like 2 places that I wanted to actually try and stream something from, so I'll figure it out eventually. All right. I'll try that next time, because I don't know what I was doing, but it wouldn't let me go live before. So next time I'm somewhere where I think there might be something worth sharing, I'll try and go live again from my phone. I know it's possible, but, you know, this is me we're talking about. Well, I'm all Android, so Android and Windows. Although Windows might make me jump the fence, computer-wise. Did it to me again. I had another update the beginning of this week, I think, or the end of last week. But yeah, I did the Windows update and then had to go fix my sound settings again in Windows to make it do what it was already doing before I did the update. I don't really care about the update thing, because most of it is stuff that doesn't matter to me. But if I want them to really leave my settings alone. Can we just, in 2022, can we just make it so that my settings in Windows stay my settings in Windows? That would be very nice. I don't think so, because I had 0-1 subs when I first started the whole gaming thing that I was trying to do, doing the Here Watch Me Play My Video Game channel that never happened. I mean, it did a little bit, but anyway, be that as it may. And I went live doing that, so I was using XSplit Gamecaster, which feels very much like OBS, but it has a more colorful interface. Interesting. Oh. Sorry, apparently I'm going to have an itchy eye. Wow. And it itched a lot, too. I can hardly wait to hear that one set up. Mr. Marshall. All right, sounds good. I will shoot something at you, and we'll see what happens. Enjoy your tracking and have fun. Well, it's not quite dark outside. Stay smooth, brother. Stuff. I know what I have to do. Ugh. I gotta go over to this, and then I gotta go here. There it is, right there. Names. Alright. There. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask and I can't multitask, so. Well, thank you very much, Lori. I appreciate you sharing me out. Not that very many people will want to see me doing this, but, you know, you never know. Hey, stranger things have happened. It's all good, Preston. I am not going to be asking the question for about another 30 minutes. And then I'll ask the question, and we do already have three. We do already have three on the wheel. Preston Smith, of course, who is automatically in from the first time around. And Ed B. Metal and Boomer have also been added to the wheel. So after I asked the question, I gave them passes because, you know, I'm who I am, and I mostly just want people to enjoy entering. So. illustrated as an actual possibility. Although it was technically a computer, and I suppose somebody writing ones and zeros in the right way could do that. What are you giving away, Lori? I don't think Lori's giving anything away yet. Probably some peeps. She probably has a plethora of peeps. Not you. I think Mr. Hubs is pulling your chain just a little bit, Lori. Well, thank you for stopping by while you're at work, Jonathan. We appreciate you coming in here. I say we, meaning I, but that's the way I talk, as though there's like 4 other people in here with me. Wait, I think there is. But thanks for stopping by anyway. Awesome to see you here. A bot on a video? You mean in the comment section, Rhodey? Because if it's your video, you should be able to go hide that comment by clicking on the 3 little dots on the comment. But just like in here, if you hover over, well, I don't know if it shows up in here, but if you hover over a comment on your channel under one of your videos, you'll get those 3 little dots on the left-hand side. You click on those. I'm currently clicking on yours, and as this channel owner, I can send you to another channel. I can pin your message. I can report you, remove you, put you in timeout, hide you, and I can add you as a moderator. Now, you won't get all those choices in your video, but you will be able to take that out of the comment section. The ones that I've gotten a few porn links in mine, and that's what I've done to get rid of those. Well, you can report them the same way, which I do kind of both at the same time. I will usually remove them and then report them. So I hope that was the question you're asking. Otherwise, I, maybe just made a complete idiot out of myself. Interesting. Now that's a question I do not know the answer to. Is it? Yes, Gary. I have gotten porn links for those. Only those over 18 may click on this link. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to go to a porn site. Ah, okay. Lori's stalking Rhodey. Unlikely, but hilarious. So I don't know if anybody here watched my other video, because you could go if you wanted to, before I officially ask the question, if you need to research this and you want to join the spinning of the wheel for the Behringer UT-300 Tremolo. Tremolo? I don't know. It's a word with those letters in it. So, yeah. Lori, it could be said that you have just stated that you want Rhodey's panties. Just saying. Oh, the gauntlet has just been thrown, folks. The gauntlet has just been thrown. And she smiles. Victory for Rhodey. I would hope to shout. I would hope to shout. Wash them first. Please and thank you. Oh, Doc. Apocololo? I can't hardly say that. I could be arrested in 3 states for trying to say that word right there, Gary. He's trying to get me hauled away to jail. Pacololo? Pacololo? Sounds like I'm trying to say like I'm further south in Mexico where it's starting to change to more of a Brazilian dialect, like way, way south. Yeah. Googling is fun, Lori. Come on. I mean, you gotta like a good Google. I mean, we're Googling right now, as we are participating in this live through the Google of the tubes. Thank you very much, Jonathan. I appreciate that. It's just me messing around. This is what I do. It's when I'm sitting here watching YouTube, or, well, sometimes I'm actually watching a legit show. If anyone out there, by the way, speaking of legit shows to watch, I want to plug this show right now. 1883. If you have Paramount Plus, it is on Paramount Plus. It might be other places too, but I just finished the series. Holy crap. It's got the Sam Cowboy sexy guy in it. I cannot think of his name. All the ladies love his voice because he's got that super deep voice. I haven't got a deep voice. Anyway, great series. Definitely worth the watch. Sam Elliott, yes. Thank you, Mike Shaner Music, for that and making me be able to sound, better. Yes, very good, Gary. Excellent, yes. Promote the video that shows the panties on the wall. Superb. But yes, 1883 is an excellent thing to watch. Unless you're not human, you will cry. Just saying. You have been warned. actually have a timer set so I know when I want to do the question. And we have approximately 8 minutes ish before I'm going to ask the question, and then you can put your answer to the question. You're welcome to Google it if you want to. Put the answer in the chat, just the answer to the question. And if you have researched and answered correctly, if you don't already know, because most rock and roll stars like are part of this community will know that answer to the question right away, you will be entered into the spin that we're going to do tonight for the Behringer UT-300. Let me... Uno momento. Right there. Brand new in the box. Ultra Tremolo. It's a good unit. I use it. It's great. It's wonderful. I opened the box to make sure that it wasn't a rock. That it's really the pedal, but that's completely brand new. So, yeah. Hello, Booma. Things. No, it's not a rock. It's really a pedal. It is absolutely a pedal. And it's got some nice adjustments. Glad that you have joined us, Boomer. We've been having exciting times with things. Hey, Jeff, what's happening? Metalhead Hippie is in the house. One of my mods should definitely put up a link to Metalhead Hippie's channel. Just a strong suggestion. So glad that you came to join us. Are you making more coffee, Preston? I'm drinking water tonight, not coffee, because I drank like 2 pots of coffee today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Lori. Ooh, and Gary did it too. So now you have your choice of links that'll take you to the same place. If you like Lori more, you can click on her link and go to see Metalhead Hippie's channel. A lot of good stuff to listen to on that backlog. Or if you like Gary Hubbs better, then you can click on Gary Hubbs' link. And I'd like to mention that you can also get a very nice mug from the Gary of the Hubbs. You can also get, although I don't think it's this mug, you can get coffee mugs from Laurie's Mishmash. Yes, you can. It's amazing. So, Preston Smith is an artist, and I have it packed away for specialness, but he has a lot of wonderful art, and he has a website, and I don't know if I can do this, Preston. I'm going to try. I just want to cover up the phone number. I think. I don't know. We'll see. I may not pull this off right. But. Nope. That's the wrong way. Come on, focus. There. I think the phone number showed for a few seconds, but I don't know. I suppose if somebody really wants to call you that badly and harass you, they can. But yep, that's how you find Preston's artistry. He's posted quite a bit of it on Facebook too. Oh, there you go. Yeah, see, so you can go to Preston Smith's music too, and do that. Oh. Isn't that a great mug, Gary? You should definitely get one for yourself. Oh, if you don't have one, that's kind of weird. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask this question. And I want the answer to be put in the chat right here. If you want to be in a spin here in a little bit for the UT-300 Tremolo pedal, still in dispute. Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you won't lose that because you shouldn't. It's just my opinion. I'm no expert on this. So anyway, the question is this. In the 80s, there was a band called the Power Station. I want to know who the lead guitarist was for them. And just for extra credit, not that it's going to get you an extra entry because you can only put your name on the wheel of wonderness once. Who was the lead vocalist for them? And no, Ed, you're already on there. I was going to say that at the end. Who was their lead vocalist both times? So anyway, that's just a fun one. And Boomer, Bass, Meme, Preston Smith Music, and Ed B Metal are already on the wheel. So they do not need to answer, as I accepted the answers that they gave me in the chat where I told them not to answer. Well, Preston didn't. He's just a carryover from the first one that he was the only one that gave me the right one. So yeah, you can Google it. You can do whatever you like, Lori. There's no. This is not a pop quiz. Yeah. That's the Robert Palmer was their vocalist. Yep, there it is. First complete answer, although I'm going to put all you guys on there. Andy Taylor was their lead guitarist, and what a great guitarist he was. Underrated, in my opinion. And Palmer sang for them twice, 84 to 87, I believe. Then he left the band. I think he did a solo thing. And then in 91, he came back and sang for them again for that short time. But yes. So now, need to get Metalhead Hippie on here. And Kinger's Music. Hey, wait a minute. No, that's not. Click on the right one. There we go. And then Lori. Oh my goodness. I think I'm getting everybody on here. Now I gotta go down here. Here goes again. Not a race. He's right about that. It is not a race. Let's see here. Yes, Hippie, but I did not specify that you had to be a guitar player in order to get in here. And besides, she's going to put it back up for grabs anyway. Oh, cool. He is still alive. I didn't even research that part. Excellent information. Thank you very much, Doc. It's not rigged. Okay. All right, Jeff. If it's rigged, then all yours are rigged too, because I'm using the same wheel. I'm using this right here. Let me see if I can do this. Right there. That is the prizing of the wheel. I'm going to get this out of the way for a minute. See? Nope, that's over. There it is. Now you can see it. Right there. I just changed the colors a little bit because I'm a funky guy. I got to bring my chat back over here. So I know rig the contest. No, no, no. I just like to give stuff away. Cannot find my super thin pick. I'm going to have to buy some new ones. That's the very thick one. That's the medium one. That's better. I don't remember what music I chose for it, Lori. We'll find out when I spin it. Really? Wow, I did not know that. The first live MTV Awards, Andy Taylor played with his band and everyone expected bad pop, but he rocked it out. MTV never mentioned his name again. That's funny. Sad, but funny. You should listen to some of their stuff, Lori. I think you'd like some of it. There's some, I mean, yeah, you should go look them up. I liked Duran Duran. But then I liked a lot of off bands. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Wipers. There was a lot of fringe bands that I enjoyed, that I liked. Yes, Lori, you may. I'm not going to spin for probably another 30-ish minutes. So, yes. Yeah, and they were right in the middle of the 80s. At the time, they were very refreshing, which is why I liked them. They were different than either the pop or the metal scene. And, yeah, I enjoyed them very much at the time. So, all right, Mr. Jonathan McCullough, thank you very much for stopping in and hanging out with us for a bit. I'm going to presume she means have a smoke. But I've never heard the rip a square. I smoked for 44 years, and I'd never heard the rip a square. Yep, see, I was right. It is a term for smoking a cigarette. By the way, if you're liking the tones that you're hearing tonight, you should definitely check out my amp sim. Hang on, I know the wheel's still doing this thing back there, but it does that all the time. Let me bring up this coolness. This is, I'm doing the 14-day trial of this. Currently, this is just the default on the lead setting. This is an amplifier I never even heard of, but apparently it's a good one. Super clean tones and some nice bluesy stuff. It's an Imperial Mark II Tone King, and this has, I'm hoping you can see this very well right now. I'm bringing this up. I wonder if I do this, if I go to extra large, if I can then make it cover the screen. Kinda. So, this is as big as I can make it, guys. So this is just the default. I've been messing around. Been messing around with the lead channel a little bit on this, but I've also gone through all of the presets, and there are a lot of them. There are all of these artists who all have at least 3, and some have 6 or 7 of their own tweaks and settings for this. As you can see, he's got like 8. There's 4 there. There's another 10 or so there. Another 3 there. There's a lot. Plus, you go to the factory, you've got all of these. No, I don't have the vid. I'm just choking on air. You have all these too. These are just your presets. And then you can start building your own amps. You can do an auto wah, as you saw on this on the factory set. They have an auto wah here. I'm not a fan of that, especially since I have a wah pedal now. But you can, if you have, it is made for, see if I can say this right, it is made for an expression pedal. So the foot switch here in this case means that this is the back of the amp cabinet, or the amp head. Anyway, you can put your expression pedal in here and use it as a wah. You can make it control other things too, because it is MIDI. So you could technically make it do volume or tone or anything you wanted, really. But it's made for that, and that's what up here, go back to the front side here. Up here, you turn that expression pedal on here. You have one hooked up, you can turn it on, you can enable MIDI learn. I could actually put that expression pedal on one of my, like my bend wheel or something on my MIDI, but that'd be inconvenient for me. But yeah, you can just do that, and it's pretty cool. Pedals are a little bit different. It's got a compressor, of course, and then 2 overdrives. Only 1 reverb on this one, and that's this one here. It's a very good reverb. There is also reverb on the amp, but these 2, this reverb right here and this reverb right here, they don't like to play well together at all. They interfere with each other. And this delay, whoo boy, this delay is different for me. And I'm not a pedal guy. I'm just now starting to learn about pedals, but it's got a left time and a right time, and you can set them different, and you can get some really strange and scary rhythms by messing with that. And you can have it go by note time, or you can have it go by milliseconds. And you can actually double click on the number and change it to whatever milliseconds you want. You cannot go below 96 beats a minute, though. You cannot go any slower than 96 beats a minute. You can do dual, or you can do single, in which case it turns off the right side. I'm a work in progress playing with this, because there's a lot to learn regarding it. But it's pretty cool. I took it on the 15-day trial. Definitely buying this on payday, for sure. Definitely. Let me get this back. And close your eyes so you don't have to look at the wheel. I'm going to switch it back to the pretty screen. There you go. Now we're back on the pretty screen. Well, welcome back, Preston. Did you get the water boiled? Candace. Smoke a chicken donut. Wow. That's funny. That is funny. Like a barrel with big shoulders. I resemble that remark, Boomer, as we can clearly see. Let's see. Look up chicken donut sandwich on YouTube. I'm afraid, Doc. I am afraid. Is this suitable for children? Hang on, I'm doing it. Why am I afraid? Chicken donut. Wow, it comes up. Chicken donut sandwich. KFC chicken and donuts sandwich review. This is a real thing. This is a real thing. Hang on. I'm gonna play this right now. I'm gonna yeah. So we're gonna do this. All right. I'm gonna bring my chat up over here. Come on. Right there. And then I'm gonna drag it over here. Kind of resembles where it ought to be. We have 2.59 million subscribers. Yeah, pretty much. I don't show my legs off very often on like public cameras because, oh boy, scary stuff. And I'm going to be commentating with this, so we're going to do this for educational purposes. I'm going to make... All right. Let's see what a chicken donut sandwich is. All right.
Hello, everyone. This is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review. I am your host, the Report of the Week, and welcome to this newest review, this newest spectacular. We're giving out we're giving a shot. That's what I do want to say.
Right down here, the Report of the Week is the name of the channel.
Now we're in business.
We give them credit where credit's due. I'm already going to like it. I don't know if I'm going to subscribe or not.
I have to say it as is. you know, fast food, right? Of course, I've reviewed a lot of it.
So I know that was up there. I wanted to read his explanation.
There's these new creations, these new ideas, these new things, if you want to call them that at times. Sometimes, you know, fast food, it builds up, of course, a reputation. It's like, oh, it's, well, you know, they call it, junk food. It can just be really unhealthy. And sometimes you get this stereotype where it's just like all this fried, just stuff stacked up on top of each other. This is probably the most stereotypical. We're
going to try and do this in a way that doesn't piss anybody off.
I've ever reviewed.
This is potentially good information.
Exaggeration, ever. Chicken and donuts sandwich. You know, it's like, it sounds like something that you would even make like a joke. Like, oh yeah, you just get some fried chicken, extra crispy, and just slap it on top of a couple donuts. But this is the real deal. KFC. You know, we're past the point of chicken and waffles. We're past the point of, you know, just bread, right? Forget about bread. That's so, you know, 2019. And chicken and waffles is, I guess, so late 2019, early 2020. And then there was a time where at KFC they had like the chicken, where it's like the chicken that were the buns. I don't know if you remember that or not. That was like 10 years ago. But now we're at chicken and donuts. So what this is of course it's the very historic combination of chicken and donuts, right? That goes back into the 1700s during the especially I believe the American Revolution.
Yeah, we'll see how hungry this makes me.
And just a lot of history behind it. But chicken and donuts, it's you get your donuts, and then you got the chicken in between, and there's your meal. A lot of people have been requesting this though, and
thank you, Captain Obvious. I like this guy already.
This, though, in some different ways. You can get just your chicken with a side of a donut, right? Or you can get the chicken and donuts sandwich.
Oh yeah, I remember it, Boomer.
The chicken and donuts,
I ate
right? That's
a lot
just
of
like
them.
Your pieces of chicken. Whereas this, the sandwich, has extra crispy chicken tenders sandwiched between said donuts. These are glazed donuts. These are not jelly donuts. They're not.
I can't imagine
donuts.
with a jelly donut. No.
Donuts
Maybe
that
maple?
aren't donuts. They're supposed to just be your glazed donuts with the chicken in between. It's going to be an interesting one. That's all that I can tell you. You can see kind of the Colonel looking at you right there. There he is. He's kind of been peering out at you the whole time. Delivery or pickup. So I guess you can.
Yeah, be careful, Ed.
What they're insinuating there. Looks like we do have some mild.
I don't eat very much fast food anymore either. I do occasionally participate in a few adulterous type
I mean, I hope.
pleasures.
I really hope that's from the donuts on the outside of the box there. There's the Colonel right there.
Chicken
again,
treasures.
Think of this as a tiny treasure chest filled with chicken treasures. All right, yeah, why not? All right, this is like a treasure chest. So imagine, let's just get into the groove here, okay? So imagine, we're pirates or something, and we're on some island.
Let's just do this right now,
because tropical climate.
Yeah, we're doing it
we're
right there. I'm all in on this already.
Inside, this is the buried treasure. Okay.
I gotta get my chat back up here where I can see it.
Let's see this.
Don't stop touching me there.
Do
what I want you to do. Thank you. Here we are. Oh, nice unboxing.
Well, there
Very
it is.
good.
It's a donut
Very
and
impressive.
some chicken.
It is a donut and some chicken.
I can't believe this is I don't know why. I just can't get over it. I mean, I cannot believe this is a thing. I don't know why. Boy, it's a messy item. Let me tell you that right off the bat. This is not something that you want to eat in your car.
They're literally full
That's
donuts
for sure.
too, not even half. I imagined it being with the donut cut in half. I don't know if I'm the only one that imagined it that way.
Get some paper
Yeah, he's gonna need some. He's gonna need a
a
nappy.
Tissues would be able to take care of this. But you can see right there. There's the donut. I mean, it's literally what they said it's gonna be. It's chicken and donuts. Look at that. I can't. I don't know
Did this end already? I might have to go buy
this.
this tomorrow. I'm going to have to research
the donuts
this.
Are soft.
After the
the
stream, I'm going to be looking this up. I actually want to try this.
It's going to be interesting. I've never had donuts and fried chicken at the same time before, so it's going to be unique. I'll give you credit. Give them credit for that. So, yeah, just sugary glazed donuts and extra crispy chicken tenders. Well, let's try it out. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. There's nothing else I can say. It's chicken and donuts from KFC.
That'll make it sinful. He tasted only the chicken. I noticed he just bit off that tip of the tender that was out there. He hasn't gotten into the whole thing at once yet. Come on. Dive in there, bro. There he is. Now he's getting into it a bit more. Oh, yeah. Hey, Het, this is KFC chicken and donut sandwich. This guy's reviewing them. Boomer told me about this. The channel is the report of the week if you want to go watch the whole thing. This apparently is a legitimate... Yeah, I know it does feel wrong, but I didn't know it was going to be this great, Mike. I did not know that. Yeah, I can imagine so. Oh,
well,
my
it's interesting.
goodness.
I'll say that, number one. Let's take like 2 more bites, and then I'm just going to pause the camera, wash my hands, and...
yeah, it looks like a mess. You better have some nappies in order to do that one. I have him credit. He's given this the old 1-2. I will put one in my food hole if they do still make them. I'll be looking this up tomorrow.
I mean, that's
I have to go to the store to get the cabbage. Happy St. Paddy's Day to my fellow Irish peoples. Yeah.
I'm going to pause it. I'll be right back. Okay. So here's what we've got. Number one, I washed my hands. Even still, like, it's still a little bit of stickiness on them. So, I mean, first and
incredibly
foremost,
messy.
You have to remember.
Wet naps. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Wet naps. Thank you, Gary.
This in your car. I mean, if you really want to, but I would say I advise against it, because it's a very messy item. And I mean, it is saturated in that sugary glaze. But as a result, just given that consistency, that kind of like liquid consistency of the glaze that's on this sandwich, it's going to get everywhere. And again, you could see how much of it was on my fingers as I was eating this. So, number one, expect, I mean, no matter where you eat this, have very sticky fingers after you chow down on this. So number one,
it was a square box, but it wasn't ripped, Mike.
Number two, one thing that I think you need to understand.
Tobias, I don't feel tardy.
This is the epitome of a novelty item.
Classic, Tobias. Welcome.
Types of items that are
welcome, Michael.
Fast food, of course. You have items that I think are more practical, and items that are done for more, say, social media appeal.
Yeah, she might have walked into the room, seen this, and just immediately had to leave for KFC, although...
posted on the gram, right?
It'd have to be open at midnight.
And, just get that kind of viral marketing.
Thanks for coming by, gentlemen. Glad to see you, Tobias. Good to see you, Michael. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Yeah, I'm a little hungry myself. All right, we're gonna stop this.
That people are gonna talk
I think we've taken enough of this. Hopefully,
as a result,
don't make anybody mad.
Considering that it is a novelty,
there we go. All right. So, hey, look, I'm live right now. Look at this right now. It's YouTube has notified me that I am live right now. That is amazing. All right. So now we're going to go back to that man is doing a bad finger thing. I want to go here. Yes. And then I want to go here. And then I want to open my chat back up and move it over here. All right. So just to remind you all, wish I could make this stay on top. We are doing the spin tonight. So far we have Preston Smith Music, Ed B. Metal, Boomer Bass Meme, Metalhead Hippie, Kinger's Music, and Laurie's Mishmash on the wheel. The question, I'm going to ask it again because we got a couple of new ones in here. Fresh meat, so to speak. In the mid-'80s, there was a band called The Power Station who was the lead guitarist for The Power Station, and just for fun and extra credit, who was the lead vocalist both times. Yes, Lori is on the wheel, Michael. I'm sorry. She answered the question, and she followed the rules, and so I had to put her on the wheel. Let me make this go away now. I'm going to go back away from this. There. Now we're back on the pretty screen. So I'm not making anybody sick while the wheel slowly fades around in the back. So I'm going to do this spin for the pedal. It's legit for the pedal. Oh, my goodness. Right there. Brand spanking new in the box. Up there. Right there. Yep. I opened up the box and verified that it was a pedal and not a rock. So, exciting news. We're getting a new vocalist you're working with. Stay tuned. Oh, yes. Find out who she may be. Well, that sounds exciting. And I am subbed to you, and I will indeed go make sure that the notifications are on. Doc never misses a beat. The wheel is tonight. The wheel is brought to you by Chicken and Donuts. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, check out that weekly report place. That's a cool thing. Oh my goodness. Is Lori back? I thought she was out squeaking the square or whatever. What's that weird thing she said? Busting the square? Now I got to scroll back in the chat. Uno momento. Porfing boring. It's going to be up here. Where is... All right. She called it. I'm almost there. I can feel it. I can feel it. Rip a square. There it is right there. Rip a square. That is Lori's slang term for smoking a cigarette. Yeah. Thanks, Les. Appreciate that. And when did you sneak in? I didn't see you pop in here. Jeez. I know. Look, I own my memory issues. My short-term memories. Oh, it's bad. You should. I have I know 4 notes on a fretboard because I forget them every day. Square. Pronounced square. Yeah. Gonna rip a square. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rip a square. I don't rip a squares anymore. Square. There she is. You missed the whole chicken donut video, Lori. The whole thing. You missed it. I went to the weekly review, the review weekly. Oh my God, I forgot the name of that channel already. Anyway, that's okay. You could have as many as you want. You paid for them, so. Ed B. Metal, ripping O-rings. Something like that. I just have this. That's my thing. Well, chicken donuts are a thing. But yeah, it was worth a watch. You should definitely do that. Oh my goodness. So if you're interested in trying to get in for the pedal, I'm not going to be doing it for a bit. So if you want to answer the question, you can. If not, it's no harm, no foul. We're no pressure here. I just like to give stuff away. So I thoroughly enjoyed giving those CDs of Texas Jackdaws away. Human Condition, that was fantastic of him to send those to me, and I thoroughly enjoyed giving them away. No, it's literally a guy reviewing a chicken and donut sandwich. So, smoke sits. A smoke sit. Crazies. Weird stuff. So yeah, let's see here. We are about 15 minutes from me spinning this wheel. You're right, Doc. It just sits there and slowly spins around. That never stops. Even if I take all the names off of it, there's still a pie slice thing that shows up and it's spinning. So I just leave the names in there from time to time because I don't use it every time. So. lonesome pie. George, look out for that tree, right? George, George, George of the jungle. Let's see. There better be wigs. Hey, Laura, you been peeking? That snow gets mighty deep. You might get lost. You better stop peeking in hippies' windows. Should I use the pointy end of the pick? No. No spunning was done while you were ripping the square. Yes. Really? Is Boomer almost at 400 subs? No way. That's awesome. Wow, that's so awesome. 396 subscribers. Sweet. Well, here's to hoping you get that going soon, because that'll be good. That'll be super good. You're gonna have a celebration for your 400th. It's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There it is. And that. Well, thank you very much, Tobias. Whoops. What strings am I on? These. There it is. Using a pointy end of the pick and knowing which strings your fingers are currently fretting. Two very, very important skills. Boomer is awesome. I don't understand the proficiency he has for writing all of the music and stuff that he does, but he does. Yeah, I'm not singing for him tonight. I'm one of those kind of people that's weird. Like I go out to karaoke and somebody says, "Hey, sing a song," and I'm like, "Huh?" But I don't know if I can. I'm weird that way. But I only do my stream every other week, Doc. But that's true. It does feel like getting ganged up on just a little bit. So, did I miss anybody? I have Preston Smith Music, Ed B Metal, Boomer Bass Me, Metalhead Hippie, Kinger's Music, and Lori's Mishmash on the wheel. Is there anyone else that answered the question and I missed it in the chat? This chat here tonight, today. Well, I love singing karaoke. It's like there's no pressure until somebody asks me to sing a specific song, and then it's pressure. But yeah, so anyway, those are the names I've got on there, and if there is no objection, in other words, no one's saying, "Hey, wait," but I thought I said it after you came back in. All right, it's pretty easy, Tobias, and it's for a UT-300 pedal. A Behringer pedal. This is what it's for tonight. Anyway, the question is, who was the lead guitarist for Power Station in the 80s? No, you were tardy. So there's the question. And for bonus tips, can you tell me who the lead singer was both times? for the band. And by both times, I mean which both times he sang for them. Man, you can't unsee Rick Astley singing in Power Station. That's funny. All right. So we're going to spin this wheel. Let me switch over to the screen you all hate with the wheel. You go over here. That'll make me go away. Right. Not that one. That one. Okay. And then when I click on this, it'll make the chat go away. And then can I go? Wait, quit that. Nope. Report. It's weird. Full screen. All right, so can't do that from there. I have to do the other part first. All right, so here we have, I'm going to do this like Hippie does 10 times. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we can go full screen and I can spin. Wow, Boomer Bass Meme has won. Let me go back here now. For the moment, I got to turn me back on. Where am I? Oh, right there. And then I'm going to go back to this screen right here. So many things to do. Wow. Congratulations, Boomer. Send me an email with your address. Wherever you want that pedal mailed to. And I will get that sent out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations. It'll be interesting to see what you do with the pedal. You probably put it in front of like a xylophone effect or something, and, you know, electric xylophone, and you got the pedal in there doing the tremolo on there. Yeah, definitely. Grats, Boomer. I'm glad that's down. We've still got other stuff to go. I've got the MIDI cable. I've got the mic stand. I've got the mic arm. There's still a lot of things to come. Still a lot of things to come. Yeah, he does. Tobias, put your little teaser up there again so that Het can see it. Lori's just trying to stay on your good side, Boomer. That's what it is. Thank you, everybody, for participating in my silliness. Definitely enjoy. I like giving stuff away. It's fun. It's really fun. It's probably something we keep doing. So, you know, probably not expensive stuff, but it'll be fun. Maybe I'll give away some chicken donut sandwiches. If they really exist. I'm going to check that out tomorrow. Tobias, the vocalist, was Robert Palmer from 84 to 87, and then he left for a while. And then he went back to the band in 91 or 92. I can't remember now. No, I have a Casio right there. But I think it's gonna have to find a new home. I don't need 2 keyboards, and my MIDI does everything I need it to do. But yeah, fun stuff. I drank an entire pot of coffee by myself today, which is why I'm drinking flavored water now. They tell me flavored water doesn't count because it changes it from being just water. But my reply to the doc is, well, we can drink this and get some water of some type in me, or we can not do this and I won't drink water because I don't like water. Oh, but Doc, that is a vintage Casio. Pinky's the weak one. So yeah, I drink flavored water after a day of that. There it is right there. It's a hard one. I don't get a lot of callus on it. It has some callus, but it's by far nothing compared. This finger right here, that's the one I use the most. My ring finger. That is by far the ring finger and the bad U finger are the two I use the most. I use the first finger some, but when I'm dinking around, this is the go-to finger right here. And then this for the bad U finger is secondary. Doesn't make as much of a difference on the hammer-ons, but when bending, when I try and do it with the pinky, it gets very difficult. So my weakest is all of them. Yup. Funny thing is I know how to play keyboard, and I thought about doing some scale exercises on the keyboard, but the scale exercises on the keyboard for your finger dexterity don't really translate. Yeah, I use mine as a capo sometimes, but mostly I just use a capo because bar chords are still a struggle for me for some reason. And it's not the guitar. Like that rang out just fine. This is a very good day, because usually they're not. But maybe I'm just getting better. There's one that's kind of muted. Yes, I'm doing 2 corned beef briskets tomorrow for 4 people. If that tells you anything about the Irishness that is happening in this household. We do not require each other to wear green on St. Patty's Day, although we all often do. But yeah, this is very Irish. We have lots of potatoes, lots of cabbage, and lots of corned beef. Although I don't know if I'm doing potatoes or not. I might go outside the realm and do something else. Don't do green beer. Green beer's bad. Yeah, speaking of green, I got these. I got to find a friend to partake in them with me. They're wedding cake. the strain is wedding cake. There it is. Come on, focus on. There it is, right there. Pulse smokes are half joint pre-rolls, or half joint, half gram pre-rolls. So perfect for a couple to have a few rips. No, I don't do green beer. My beer needs to be very dark and potentially have floaty things in it. Thank you very much, Het. That is high praise indeed. If they still have questions, they haven't practiced enough. Well, I'm trying to get to my 10,000 hours, so I'll magically become, Satch or something. Because, that's what happens in my head, that I put in my 10,000 hours, and I struggle, and I learn my fifths and my fourths, and I learn the notes on the fretboard and do all that fun stuff. And then when I'm done with all that, I hit the 10,000th hour, and I magically start playing just like Satch. All right, Laurie. Be good. Take care. Stay smooth. Yeah, that's my dream. I mean, no, dream, not dream. Fantasy. That is my rock and roll fantasy. It's all part of my rock and roll fantasy. Night, Laurie. Don't rip too many squares. Awesome, Gary. Welcome back. We're glad that you're back. We missed you while you were gone. That's a lie. We didn't even notice. But we're glad that you're back. Super happy that you're back. That's your rock and roll fantasy. Don't we all wish we could sing Jesse's Girl convincingly? Although, wouldn't surprise me if there's someone in this community that can. There's some really good singers in this community. Really good singers. Just saying. The 10,000 hours thing for me is a joke. Just like when I was a kid, from 5, 6 years old until I was 14, when I was playing piano and organ, I practiced every day, and I practiced for many hours every day, and then sometimes I just sat and played. Now I'm doing that with this, and magically I'm going to learn because I keep doing it over and over and over again. So the 10,000 hours is just a joke. I think it's really a matter of effort. I knew when I started doing this last year that I was going to have memory issues, with my short-term stuff, finding, my way around the fretboard and circle of fifths and all that stuff. So, and yes, I agree. Practice is permanent. The more I do it and the more I keep doing it, the more I'll remember. And I don't ever expect to be a professional, session guitarist or in a band. I really just wanted to learn how to play for me mostly, and then this started happening. So yeah, craziness. Boomer won the pedal. Although most of the time, I will admit, I'm doing cowboy chords just like I am now. The, you know, easy B7s, E minor, A minor, A7, F, G, G5, C, whatever the heck that is, C. I can't remember which C this is. And then C major, of course. So, yeah. Let's see. A7. A7 again, kind of. D. Fun stuff. That's where I spend most of my time. Literally, is just playing those chords. Otherwise, it's single note stuff or doing. I don't know why you call. I don't know why you call that a double tap. That's a chord. It's a 2-note chord. I mean, it's. When I first was watching and I heard these guys talking about double taps, I'm thinking about something, like that. That's a double tap. And then I see him doing, well, and then when you play double tap, I'm going, that's not a double tap. That's a 2-note chord. Yeah, not a double tap. But anyway, I'm just a beginner guitarist, so what would I know anyway? That was really just my opinion. Maybe it's time to get the clipboard out, Gary. Start carrying it around with you. Looking at it. Sometimes, you write a few words and then you scribble them out and write a few more that are different but the same. And, you just carry your... Maybe that's it. Maybe that's... Maybe that's how the kids happened. Does your wife know that you are sharing the secrets of your sexual escapades? Did you discuss that with her first, Gary? I mean, really. She probably has a right to know. And I know I'm not looking at the camera, but if I look at the camera, then yeah, I'm looking at you more, but I can't read the chat, because then I'm doing a sideways creeper guy thing. Oh, creeper! I found this guy in a YouTuber in my area. Let's see here. Where is he? There's the creeper guy. Creeper. If I can find his deal, I will show it to you. I just discovered him recently. Something the Creeper. He's called something the Creeper. The Creeper. Nope. Part of the week. Yeah, musty. I can't find him on my list. I'm looking. I have a lot of subs on my list, so bear with me. See if I can find him in this mess. He's like Elroy the Creeper or something like that. I don't... Oh, you know how I might be able to do this? Hang on. I might be able to go... Let's see. No, that's that one. And this one.
Let's face it.
This one. That one.
We take a look at some of the newest and strangest...
No, that ain't it.
If you were forced...
Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Nope, that ain't it. Nope. Was off of a side page that I did that. Anyway, he's a local guy here in Oregon, and he goes out and finds local towns and cities, and the one he just did was Tualatin, Tualatin is, as the crow flies, 2 miles away from me. I could probably drive there in 10 minutes. But anyway, there's a whole bunch of stuff there that I didn't even know was there. I encourage you to find people like him that you can rediscover where you live. Right, Curie. Yeah, Boomer, don't forget to send me an email if you haven't already. If you haven't already, do not forget to send me an email with your address so I can get your prize in the mail to you, and you can have fun with your new trem pedal. Where'd my chat go? I lost it again. All right. Now the chat's up again. So... Do. You get to bend the note first, then hit it and bring it down. That what we're referring to? Hey, I bent that too far. Did you really? You've been to the rhododendron gardens too, then I'll bet. If you used to live there by Reed, you had to have spent some time in the rhododendron gardens, because if you didn't, that's sacrilegious for anybody that lives over there. That is one of my favorite places. Right? Slide style without a slide, that doesn't even compute for me, Tobias. I'm gonna have to look that up, because I have a slide. I have a little glass slide here that I have absolutely no clue how to use. It's supposed to go on my pinky, but my pinky's too fat, so it kind of goes on my pinky. Whoa. I am using the DSP Nolly. No, I'm using Tone King right now. Neural DSP, there it is. I actually remembered it before I had to look it up. Anyway, I'm using Neural DSP. If I go over here to my effects, bring it up. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Close that one, because that's not right. This one. And then, if I switch over to there, Neural DSP is the company, and the one I'm using right now is the Imperial Mark II Tone King amplifier. I have a Mustang V2, but I never use it. It's very complicated to get into OBS and have it sound good. I have this and Nolly going into Reaper, and Reaper being taken into OBS. And NDI now handles all of my sounds, so I can go into any application, choose NDI as the source, and my amplified sound comes through. But I can turn off my effects and just go dry if I want to. Oh, I forgot I had some equalization. So that's just my dry guitar through the standard settings here, and I can, let me mid these. And then I can do the same thing with the rhythm. And then I have other ones that are set up on other feeds in Reaper. So I have another guitar input, so I could play 2 different guitars. I can have 2 or 3 different amps, as many different sounds as I want to have. So pretty cool. Back over here. So that is my setup for that. There we go. Go back to that one. And then close this, and then bring that up. So. Oh, are you talking about bending with this bar? So. Is that, I'm not, maybe not doing the right thing exactly, but is that what you're saying? Anyway, I think that's what you described. Obviously, I've never tried that technique before, so it'll take a little practice. But thanks for turning me on to one more thing to throw in my bag of tricks. When I first started, Dave Levine, Dave's Guitar Channel, was my teacher. Still is. If I got some financial things going on that just I have to focus on licensing my scooter and getting ready to license my car and some other things. So they're on hold. But anyway, very first lesson, I said, well, you know, I'm being lame. I've just been copying what other people are doing. I want to stop doing that. And he says, he says, why? That's what everybody does. Copy everybody. Copy everything you see that you think sounds cool. He said, that's how I learned. And of course, then there's a lot of other stuff that goes into that as well. Hang on, I had to turn my effects back on. I forgot that I had turned them off. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Back over here. All right, Ed, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging and chilling out with us and doing some fun stuff. Yeah, I don't understand slide. It's something I'm going to have to work on, but I'm trying to get more basic stuff down before I start worrying about more of these advanced techniques. I'm calling them advanced techniques. Whether they are or not, it's a moot point. They're advanced techniques to me. But yeah, I started out with a Marshall JTM 30, but I couldn't turn it. I couldn't use it. It was too loud. in this house, that was too loud. So I had to find alternatives, and getting amplifier sims into the computer was the easiest way. Hey, Pooh, what's up? Pooh Ninja in the house. I see Hugh Caldwell snuck in. Good to see you guys here. yeah, friction free doesn't help me when I'm trying to make that sound that, like Justin Baker makes, and he's got that thing on there and he's. This sounds like cats are dying. So, yeah. That's why I don't use the slide yet. But I have it for later, and I know I need to get a bigger one now. I saw that. I actually saw it on Justin Baker's channel. There was an ad on his channel. You wear it like a ring, and it's made out of metal, some special titanium or something. Is that the answer of the night, Doc? Asked Jimmy. So does that mean you spoon with your guitar? I don't have a Bic lighter anymore. I think there's still one in the console of my car, but that's for like if I get stranded in the woods and I have to be Survivor Man and start a fire with a piece of string from the seat and some bubble gum. Sure, Tobias. Absolutely. Let me switch this screen over so I can see better what I'm doing. Oh, hang on a second. Move the mic. There, you got to see the whole thing. All right, Pooh. Hey, thanks for coming by. That's all good. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't, crashing the mic into the guitar or the guitar into the mic. So, yeah. But yeah, this is my baby. This is Ruby. I have 7. I have Ruby. I have Ibby. Ibby is a 2005 or so, 2006 RG series. I love that guitar. Then I have my RJ acoustic, RJ Templeton or whatever he is. Anyway, that's an acoustic electric. That was my first acoustic. Then I have the Epiphone called the Gibsophone because I didn't know the difference and I bought it thinking I was buying a Gibson guitar, but that's okay. I got it for a great price and it's a really good guitar. And then I have the Mystery guitar, which is the guitar shown. That is the guitar shown on the thumbnail for this live. Let's see. That is a Douglas Spud, S-P-U-D, although I've never seen one in EVH trim like this, and I can't find a record of one. Yeah, and that one's name is Mystery. That'll forever be that's Mystery guitar. And then I have a Glary Strat, and that is currently, well, so is the Mystery guitar Chibophone. Yeah. That's currently at Marshall's along with the Mystery guitar. Marshall just got the Mystery guitar back working. The pickups are working and everything. The guitar sounds like an absolute beast. I'll be picking it up probably next month, mid-month sometime. I'm sure there'll be a video about that coming from Marshall, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be jamming and playing, and I'm going to take Ruby with me, so Marshall will have his, and I'll have Ruby and the Mystery guitar. It'll be fun, so just watch for that. I don't know exactly when it'll come out, but I know I'm going to probably go there mid-April. Guaranteed pretty much no snow mid-April. And I'll pick that up. And what's the other? Oh, yeah, my son gave me a Yamaha FG30 or FG300 or something. I can't remember now. Anyway, just a starter guitar, nothing spectacular, but it plays pretty good. I got to tweak the neck on it. So it hasn't told me its name yet, but Ruby, Ibby, RJ, Gibby, and Mystery all have names. Glary is probably the Glary Caster. Most likely that's what that guitar's name will be, but that's not 100% yet. So, but yes, all my guitars will have names. They all tell me their names at some point. I don't have a name for my microphone. I call it Shure SM58. That's its name. Yeah. Oh, that's not a microphone. I was sure that was a microphone. Sally, Susan, Jessica. Can't share here any. Can't share any of them here. Oh yeah, yeah, that's very good, Doc. All right, Boomer, send me an email, bro, so I can send your pedal out to you. Sleep well, get some rest, stay smooth. I'll see you in a video soon. You can't have my cat, bro. My daughter-in-law made that for me. So that's yeah. That's I'm actually debuting this tonight. This is this cap's debut. Flip that around, and I gotta say, although it's really really warm, yes, just one guitar slung way down low. Yep, just one guitar. My cans are a lot more comfortable on my ears with this cap on, but it makes it so warm in my little tiny studio bedroom thing that I have going on here. Very very warm. So yeah I have a lot of special things that people have given me. I have my Rock Band. If you look back through some of the thumbnails, you'll see a pile of rocks as a thumbnail. That is my Rock Band. All of those rocks and or shells, mostly rocks. I think there's one shell. But anyway, those have all been given to me by someone, by a grandchild, by a child. The one flat stone, the gray flat stone, was given to me by my son when I was teaching him to skip rocks. I'm going to show this to you. He was 7 years old, and he found this rock while we were tossing them, and he handed it to me, and he said, it was just before we were going to leave. He said, Dad, this would be a great one for skipping. And indeed it was. But I slipped it in my pocket, and I've had it ever since. I have rocks here that my daughter gave me. I have my third grandchild, Noah, and his sister, Penelope. Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I'm a softie. I'm a complete asshole, but I am a very heartfelt softie asshole. I appreciate anything someone gives me. It doesn't really matter what it is. And this is going to sound a little sick, but if somebody, even being mean, gave me a dried out dog turd and said they were thinking of me, I would say thank you. Of course, I would throw that away. I would not keep it. But the fact that somebody thought of me for whatever reason, even if they hate me, that's cool with me. I like being thought of. I've got pictures of my daughter and I when we did a Bonnie and Clyde thing. Anyway, Wild West deal at a fair one time. I've got ticket stubs from concerts that we went to. She took me to see Garth Brooks. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff like that. All the pictures that I have been given that I wanted to keep that were super special, I scanned those. I have all digitals. I do still have a few originals, but man, oh man. See, who we losing here? Who'd we lose? We lost Pooh, didn't we? Didn't he go to bed? I know Boomer went to bed. Lori crashed out. We still got Doc, Tobias, Rhodey, Preston. Well, Boomer's still in the room, even though he said he was going to pass out and go to bed. Then, of course, we have the Hubsinator. Hubsinator's there. So, yeah. Well, my string choice changed. I like strings that aren't broken and that stay in tune. That's the kind I like. But to seriously answer your question, kind of been converted to Ernie Ball Slinkies. I was using the D'Addario NYXLs, and recently these are the D'Addario NXLs. No, these are the Slinkies on here. These are the Ernie Ball Slinkies. I don't remember the gauge. I want to say 10s, 10 to 48s. I'm going to say 10 to 48. But anyway, Ibby, I played her. I had to do a neck adjustment. Had to flatten the neck out, tighten up truss a little bit. But anyway, that has the D'Addario NYXLs. And now that I've played them both side by side, and I understand they're completely different guitars, but I like the feel of these Ernie Balls. These Slinkies are really nice. Ruby said is the first time I tried them. See, I don't know enough about my playing yet. I know I like blues, which is funny because I listen to metal. But when I'm playing, I much prefer blues. My roommate was asking me here about a week ago. He said, when are you going to play some Metallica or something? I said, probably never. Yeah, I haven't started doing any drop tunings yet. Once all the guitars have been set up and I've played them all normal and standard tuning, then I'll decide what I'm gonna play with and put heavier strings on. And actually, the Glaricaster it hasn't even been started on yet. That's probably going to be the big candidate. I'm thinking about putting some hot pickups on it and some heavier strings. I mean, it's got a full maple neck. The guitar itself is pretty solid. I screwed up the balance on the spring on the bender system. Oh my God, my brain. The whammy system. I was playing around with it, trying to make it go, because when I got it, it wouldn't go like this one does. It would only dive. And I was trying to play with it and set it up so that it would do both, which, by the way, Marshall did for me on this one. And it works amazingly. But, yeah. But yeah, that's probably the one that's going to get that. And I'm thinking about putting some heavier, like mixing a set, doing some light high strings for 1, 2, and 3, and then for 4, 5, and 6, doing something heavier. And then do that in drop D, maybe even drop C, but probably drop D is what I'll play with first. There's some cool stuff in drop D that I really like, especially the bluesy sounds that you can get doing the drop D. A lot of fun. You chime in all you want, Rhodey. That's what this is about. The chat, I got a clue for y'all. The you guys in the chat, you're why I'm here. You're what make this fun for me to do, is interacting with you and talking and chatting and doing stupid stuff and watching things together, like, chicken donut sandwiches. Who thought this would have been a thing? Chicken donut sandwiches. I'm seriously going to be checking into that tomorrow. And if I have one, I will definitely be posting a video of me eating that. Don't click. It's a trap. I don't know why you're here to watch me. You ought to be here to heckle me and say stupid stuff, try and make me mad. Of course, you realize I held the flashlight for my dad when he was fixing cars, so yeah, I've heard a lot. I could go blind. I could absolutely go blind. I could forget who I am. Yes, Richard is the Falcrow's first name. Yes. And you can refer to me in chat as Richard, and I will just go on as though you said the Falcrow. The Falcrow, although now I've tagged everything with it, was meant to be a gamer tag, not a YouTube personality. But now that I've done this, no, I'm not at all sure, Gary. Yeah. I enjoy doing this because I get to talk to you guys. Oh, yeah, you can refer to me to either one. I've been the Falcrow for many years. I wanted to find a different gamer tag because I saw so many that were similar and they had ones or, Dave Simpson 3987235 or whatever. I didn't want that to be that, so I took the liberty of poetic license on Falco, the singer from Austria, Rock Me Amadeus fame, and Gary, I'm going to put you in timeout and take your wrench away because you're being bad. Yes, I'm sure it was a flashlight. But anyway, the Falcrow is a play on Falco. So And to date, I haven't seen anyone with my name. So, yeah, my tag for, if you see me as your friend, I come up as the Falcro or as Richard Banning, depending upon how you have me seen, especially in Battle.net, because I played Warcraft for so many years. I think there's a number after it there, but it was my very first WoW character's name for a long time, which was Amarad. And then I found out I could change it for free, so I changed it to the Falcro. And I did finally do a Twatter account. I'm on Twatter now. I don't understand Twatter, but that's okay. I'm on there now as the Falcro. And then I'm on Instasuck too. Jack, give me a talk. But yeah, fun stuff. I was hardcore. I played Warcraft for 17 years. 2005, the very end of 2004. It dropped in November, I think, of 2004, and I picked it up in December and started playing. And I played it all the way up until about the middle of Shadowlands, and they messed up my story and my character so bad I'm disillusioned. I'm taking a year off, and then I'll go back and sub up again and buy the latest expansion, whatever it is, because allegedly that's going to be an entirely new story arc, where this story arc originated with Warcraft 3. Yeah, Warcraft, I put some of these kids through college. But yeah, I played right up until the middle. I'm going to call it the middle of Shadowlands. And I was so excited about some of the stuff in Shadowlands. I love some of the areas and the things that they did. But the story arc just isn't working for me. Well, clearly, Rhodey, you picked up some skills along the way being a roadie, because you got some chops, you got some stuffs, man. You sound good. Gary's in rare form tonight. He's just doing that. Yeah, some of my friends played EverQuest early on, and they revived those servers about 3 years ago, so I tried that. And yeah, I don't want to work that hard to play. It's the band too, but you know, I don't know if you noticed or not, but usually you're about the only one singing. Thought I'd point that out in case you didn't know. Yeah, Pong was my very first video game. I cut my teeth on Pong as well, Doc. My dad and I played that game a lot. And then my mom and him got the family. This is always a family gift because we all enjoyed it. An Atari 2600, the very first one. And I played Yar's Revenge and Dragster and Tank. And, oh my gosh, so many of the good old games from that. And then I went to a 7800. I did not get a 5200 in between. I never did Commodore or any of the games there. And then I went to Sega. I think it's called Sega Master System. It had the CD and the cartridge both for the early Sega games. I had that one, and then I got stuck on Nintendo. I still have a Nintendo Switch, but yeah, I've had every iteration of Nintendo anything, even the Game Boys. So yeah, I'm a gamer. I am a gamer. Oh, that's cool, Gary. That's cool. Yeah, that's right. Didn't it? They waited like 6 months or a year or something like that before it dropped in Canada. And it was still going to be NTSC PAL, so it didn't matter. The only ones that mattered then were those. I have an Xbox One S. I have the Nintendo Switch. PC games, of course, I have there, but I spend more of my time playing guitar now. But I've had a PSP, Sony PlayStation, PlayStation 1, 2, 3. I have not had a 4 or 5. Didn't see the point. 3 is pretty much where it ended for me on the PlayStation run. They almost did it right. PlayStation came the closest. I never minded buying a new system. My biggest complaint was make it backwards compatible so it'll still play the same games that I already own. Don't make me buy them again. Even if I have to buy another piece, say a peripheral that plugs in and that takes my old cartridges, I'll buy that too. But I don't want to buy my games again. So that's why I started getting disillusioned with them. And Sony almost did it right. All the way through 360 and some of the 80 gigs in the original piano Fat Boy version. My 80 gig Fat Boy is still working, still in existence, and still in use, as far as I know. It has never failed. It never had the, is it the blue light of death with the, whichever color it was with the PS3. Have a good one, Tobias. Be good, have fun, stay smooth. Hippie, you doing one on Friday, aren't you? Jeff, you doing the global on Friday now, right? I love that live last night. That was so much fun. So much fun. Definitely like that format. Maybe you thinking about it? Well, definitely keep the Tuesday. Because the live format was a lot of fun, Jeff. I really enjoyed that. I found that to be super refreshing, and just having people play whatever they want to play was, yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, cool. Well, the Wheeler, in my opinion, much more exciting than doing the global. But definitely the Tuesday. And you know what? You could do some spin outs and donuts on that new Wheeler and post those over the weekend. Yeah, I think it's a winner. I really think it's a winner, Jeff. And each show has the potential to be so much different because the style of music will be different. The things played, you know. Having Andy come on there and do his stuff on there was just really cool. I loved that. That was, yeah, like I said, I can go off on that. Oh yeah, I could properly break a guitar in less than 3 feet of space, but you know, I do have it down on which end to strum. I definitely have it down on which end to strum. It's really getting warm in here. I'm going to have to get me some ice water in a minute. It's about time for a break anyway. Go visit the potty box. How long have we been on now? I'm guessing around 2.5-ish hours. Yeah, 2 hours, 46 minutes. It's time for a potty break. And then I'm probably going to come back for 15 or 20 minutes or so. And then I'm probably going to be rolling. So let's see. What have we got there? Cool. Boomer sent me his email. I have received it, so I can get that taken care of. Anyway, where's my chat? I get my chat back up here. All right. I'm going to do an overhead. I have 4 cameras now. I just need to get them all set up on something and working. So, will ya? All right. You do that. I'm going to go potty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, all right. I feel way gooder. And it is exceptionally hot in my room. Not going to lie about that. All right. So, Hippie might be picking up his new wheeler on Friday, so we don't know if Global's going to happen. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll be watching whenever you put it out there. But definitely going to need to see you doing some, I don't know, some kind of cookies or, I don't know, something fun. Do something crazy. Maybe wheelies or something. No, don't do wheelies. Cookies would be cool though. You know, if you got some snow on the ground, you could do a couple of them. I'm excited to see what you get or what you've gotten. I know what kind it is because you showed that picture in that other video. So yes, wheelies. Yes, you're not helping, Gary. Get in anywhere if you're carrying a ladder. What? What channel was that on, Rhodey? That sounds like some kind of garbage I'd watch. They're just walking around with a ladder and they're just walking into places and people just don't question them because they got a ladder? Is that... What a trip. Oh, I saw you on that one of your buddies when you were ripping that around on that one. I don't remember if that was a Gator or which one that one was, but you were getting right with the program on that one. But that was the day you were giving it back to him or something like that. But Rhodey, what do you lack to get to start using your computer instead of your phone? You said your phone has a better camera. What else do you need besides a better camera? Because there's ways to use your phone as the camera instead of your PC's camera. Use that in your setup, and they're not difficult ways. I could set up a little private live between you and I and show you how to do it, and I'm a dummy. So if I can do it, you can do it. Oh yeah, I'm excited, Hippie. I'm glad to know that you're going to get it on Friday. See, now I know when to expect some kind of crazy new. And don't chase the moose, Hippie. No chasing the moose. She's your friend. She won't come back for some carrots pretty soon. Yeah, there is. So you have an interface that'll go to your. You have an interface that'll go to your computer, and I don't care if it's an Apple or if it's a PC. That doesn't make any difference. For your computer. Do you have an interface to be able to get the music into your computer in some manner? A USB interface or Scarlett or some other kind of thing? Because that's... Well, I keep hoping Hippie will get another video of his moose up there again, because that was cute. See, if I track solo on a phone, so Focusrite, is it a 2i2, 4i4? Which Focusrite do you have? I have a 4i4. Which or do you have one of the they make the Claret too. They make the Claret and they make the Scarlet. Under the Focusrite name. Oh, you have the Solo. Okay. Okay. I read that differently. Okay, cool. I wonder... Sometimes the Apple stuff is a little different. They got the iRig thing and the iTrack thing. Yeah, designed for the phone. What kind of do you have a laptop or do you have an Apple, like a Mac, or what do you have for your computer? It doesn't really matter in most cases because you can use the same interfaces with Apple computers as you can with the PCs. Okay, Hugh, that's a good question. So, do a little show and tell here. Apple desktop, cool. I'm told that there are some simple interface solutions for that. Cool. Just got a crappy camera on it. All right, so to answer Hugh's question, how am I getting my... Let me go here. Bring up the show me screen. And then go to this. So I'm using, come on, I hate it when it does this. There it goes. So I'm in Reaper. Reaper does all of my guitar. This is my Reaper setup right here. On my master track up here on effects, I have Restream set up on the master track in Reaper. And Restream is set up to send audio and MIDI on a local broadcast. I hope you guys can read this as I'm showing it. I don't know how to make it any bigger than it is right now. But anyway, here I set it up as send audio and MIDI and local broadcast. When you do this little drop down, you have broadcast and you have local broadcast. And local broadcast is what you want. And audio channel 0 to 2. Of course, I have 2. So that's what you do in Reaper on the master track. On all of your guitar tracks, such as mine here, I'm going to bring up the effects here. This is where I have either Nolly. On this one, it's Nolly. Or no, it's not Nolly. It's the Tone King on this one. This is the next amp sim I'm going to buy from Neural DSP. And then on this track, I'm going to close this here because no reason to have that open. I'm going to show you something else. So hold that thought. And then I have, on this one, I have the Fortin amp set up. And on this track in Reaper, I have Archetype Nolly set up. Okay. So my amp sims are on my tracks. And I can, of course, change these to anything I want here. But the only thing I run here is the Restream. And there's instructions all over the internet on how to set this up. Then I got to go over to, let me get this off of here now. And bring it back over here. I'm going to bring up the infinity screen for you because I got to show you the other side of this now. So if I bring, see how bad this is going to be. All right. So here we have the infinity screen. I'm going to make it full screen so it's really bad. In here, you see I have a strip that I've added here called Reaper via Restream. And you need an internal audio source that you're not using for anything. In this case, I used the Mustang amplifier because, of course, it's a USB audio device and I'm not using it. So currently I'm using that. And when I set that up in here, when you go to properties, see if I can do this right. You choose whatever your audio source is. It can be a mic that you're not using. As long as it's a viable audio source, you can use it. Like I said, in this case, I'm just using the audio source for the Mustang amplifier. And then, is it under advanced? Marshall has a video on this too, by the way. Marshall's who showed me how to do this. Under filters, you add VST2 plugin, and when you add that, you'll be able to search for this Restream once you've installed it, and there's instructions on how to do that. On the standalone, here, Restream standalone, And then if you open the plug-in interface, the first time you're here, you'll need to do that. And here I have it set. It's got to be named the same thing. In this case, they're both just called default. I didn't change the name here, only to me. So instead of send audio MIDI, it's receive audio MIDI. And you just click that and then enable the identifier if it's not already by default. I think it is. And then you're finished. That now becomes anything that you have going through Reaper at that point. Let me get the infinity screen off of here now. Anything that you have going through Reaper, and in my case that is the guitar and the microphone, will then be sent into that strip on OBS. And because I can adjust the mic and the guitar independently of one another inside of Reaper, I can adjust my levels on the single strip. It doesn't matter that they're on the same strip inside of OBS. But that's how I do it. And I know I just ran over that super duper fast, but I'd be happy to do that with you on a private stream too. But yeah, it's super easy. And once it's done forever. And that was super easy. So that's how I get my amplifier sounds inside of Reaper. Or I mean inside of OBS. There it is. Hang on. I got to fix something here without knocking my speakers off with my guitar. There we go. All right. I need a little slack on my microphone cable, so I had to move the Scarlett over. So I've got right now my microphone cable is a coiled up 25-foot microphone cable. I need to get a 6 or 10 footer because 25 foot is just overkill. But the way I used to have my microphones routed was completely different because this one now is right at the end of my desk. So. Actually, Jeff, I think green is the better color, but because I went and looked at those after your video, and those are pretty cool. I wouldn't have a use for one here because I'm a city guy, and there's just a lot of roads and stuff here. But yeah, I kind of like the green better than the red. Well, I hope that, some of this stuff has helped. I've been given plenty of help from this community, and a lot of this stuff, helping other people with it, helps reinforce it for me too. So, we'll figure out how to get you set up through your iMac. I know how to make your phone. I know of 2 ways to make your phone be your camera for your broadcasting stuff, but we'll get into that. If you decide you want me to have a, I'll just do a private live stream with you through YouTube, or we can Zoom or StreamYard, I guess. Any of that would work. So kind of, yeah. I get that. I can use a dough. What, Doc? Yeah, you're in kind of a position there, especially with supply and being what it is now. You got to get what you can get because a lot of places aren't getting any of these things. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look into that. What model? It's an iPhone, right, Rhodey? What model iPhone is it? It's a 13. I hear those are really good. Very, very similar to the 12s, but yeah, they do have some incredible cameras on the 13. Even the camera on my little, I have. I use this as an iPod. Let me go back to the other screen. I forgot I was still on this one. I have very dusty, but I have the iPod Touch, which can be a phone. This has no service on it because I didn't want service on it, but I could have 4G service. I think this is the 4G version. Anyway, 256 gigs. It's my iPod now. I had an iPod Classic before that has since been donated to a friend of mine who did not have an MP3 player. So, but yeah, there's ways to do it, and I'm sure that there's a way we can use your Mac to do the broadcast and your 13 Pro to do the camera, to be the camera for it. That's true. That is how Preston does it. I think he uses iRig, but it's going to be similar if he's still using the iRig for the... but yeah, I'm sure that... well, you could probably just look up a video for Jade Star. I mean, just search Jade's page, I'm sure. Yeah, there's a lot of different apps that you can add. That's what I thought you were using, the iRig. But it's still going to be similar, even though he's using the Focusrite Solo for the Apple. It's still going to be a similar type thing. But yeah, we got to figure out how to get you set up so you can stream right off of that, either off the computer and use your phone for the camera because it's got the better camera. I could, if I wanted to go through it right now, I could set my phone up as a virtual camera right now. I don't want to do it. I'm getting hot and I'm sweaty and I'm about ready to get off of here. Yes, it does talk about iOS on there. So I went in and set up StreamYards the other day so I could use it if I needed to. But I went in and did a test one and got it all set up so that it got the sound and everything from NDI. But yeah, that's the other thing that I didn't go into because I don't need to. I use the NDI software as well now. I've added that, Hugh. You don't need that. Once you've got it into OBS and you do your recording, it'll pick up all your sound. But I wanted to be able to use my sound more easily, and so I installed the NDI, which at first was complicated and didn't want to work, and then it just worked. I didn't do anything different that I know of from the other 4 times I tried to set it up. But anyway, once I got it set up, now I can just choose it as my audio source, and it automatically picks up my OBS audio from Reaper without me having to make another path for it. And I can do that in Zoom. I can pick that up in StreamYards. Although I don't know how to do StreamYards in stereo yet, but I saw a thing last night where Hippies got it working in stereo, so I'm going to have to find out how that magic happened, because that was cool to be able to hear that in stereo. Anyway, guys, I'm hot and sweaty, and I want to get some more water, and... yeah, well, neither did I when I started this, so there's plenty of people here that can help you. Many of them much, much better than I. So I'm going to get out of here, everybody. I'm going to say peace out, stay smooth, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'm sure that Boomer will be letting us know when he receives the... thanks, Preston. When he receives the pedal, get that out probably the beginning of next week. So, Rody, we'll be in touch. You can always hit me up anytime. My email is on my page or my channel here if you don't have it already. You can just look it up in there. So, anyway, thank you, everyone, for coming out and hanging out and participating and doing all that fun stuff. Rock and roll. Stay smooth.